Let me tell you a story that starts not in a Silicon Valley garage, but in the crowded classrooms of Hangzhou, China. Picture a young Jack Ma. Thin, frizzy-haired, making just $12 a month teaching English. He didn't know the word computer until he was nearly 20. Now, you might be thinking, how does a guy like that become the richest man in China? It's a classic underdog setup with a twist. Jack endured rejection after rejection, failing his school exams multiple times, turned down by 30 different employers, including KFC, and rejected from Harvard 10 times. Persistence? That's his first superpower. The technical term here is grit, the psychological stamina to keep pushing past setbacks. Jack's story draws us in because it's not a fairy tale. It's full of real-world adversity and emotional punches. Instead of growing bitter, he transformed humiliation into fuel. When people dismissed him as no good, he pressed forward like Forrest Gump, his cinematic hero, running on pure resolve. Imagine being told by everyone around you, including family and friends, that your ideas are laughable. Would you have the guts to keep going? Jack did. And that decision set the stage for Alibaba, China's answer to Amazon. If you feel ordinary or overlooked, take heart. Sometimes the most unlikely beginnings sow the seeds of greatness. Jack's journey reminds us that success isn't about innate genius or technical savviness. It's about relentless drive tenacity in business speak. The next time you face rejection, remember Jack Ma, the world's most persistent English teacher turned billionaire entrepreneur. Now, let's pull back the curtain on what really sets Jack Ma apart: his relationship with failure. He loves to say, instead of learning from other people's success, learn from their mistakes. Why? Because the root causes of failure, like insufficient resilience or lack of adaptability, are far more instructive than any highlight reel of achievements. Let's be honest. It's easy to quit after the 3rd or 10th rejection. Jack failed primary and middle school exams, college entrance exams, then faced down the ultimate naysayers when he pitched Alibaba. 23 out of 24 close friends told him, "Jack, this will never work." Even venture capitalists laughed him out of the room. Here's where the emotional arc deepens. Jack's pain was very real. He wasn't immune to rejection, he just refused to let it define him. His philosophy? Today is hard. Tomorrow will be worse. But the day after tomorrow will be beautiful. Most people never make it past tomorrow's darkness. Now, you might be thinking, I've heard plenty of motivational fluff. What's different here? The answer is application. Jack didn't just wallow. He built his business around learning from failed case studies, what Charlie Munger calls inversion thinking. By analyzing why others failed, like overextending resources or ignoring market signals, he sidestepped predictable traps. So when life hands you setbacks, ask, what's the data here? How can I reframe this loss into a blueprint for future moves? Don't just bounce back, bounce forward, like Jack Ma. Let's dive into the Alibaba playbook, Jack Ma's masterclass in strategic thinking. When Jack started his company, he had no money, no connections, and zero technical skills. Sounds impossible, right? Here's the twist. Instead of copying Silicon Valley, he created what he called the Iron Triangle, a competitive edge formed by e-commerce,